we're going to get into this planner and actually put them down on paper, which is a little bit scary, but we got my trusty white out because we will be needing it. If you watched the last video, I messed up big, but we can always fix it. Hey y'all, it's Taylor from Tattoo Teacher Plans. Welcome back to my channel, or if you are new, welcome. I am doing my part 3 of my goal series, and this is actually the 4th video, which is kind of confusing, but part 2 had like an A and a B. I will link my playlist down in the description if you want to start at the beginning, but like I said, this is number 3, but video 4 of the series. Okay, anyway, today we're going to be talking about my annual goals. I have been working on them for about 2.5 weeks or so, and I have a draft process, and I will show you the draft so you can kind of see how I came to kind of narrow things down and place everything where I decided. But we're going to get into this planner and actually put them down on paper, which is a little bit scary, but we got my trusty white out because we will be needing it. If you watched the last video, I messed up big, but we can always fix it. So annual goals are meant to carry you throughout the whole year, and they're just your plan. You can always add to them, delete them. They're kind of like a living document, so you can always adapt them throughout the year, but this is my plan for 2024. So let's talk first about my process. So I printed these off from the makselife website. This is my 2024 makselife planner. And the reason I like to use the printables is because I can get messy in here and I can really do like as many drafts as I want. 3 has been the sweet spot for me the past couple of years, but I know some people do 1 draft, some people do 4 or 5. It's all up to you, but I definitely recommend starting with the printables, just so you don't have to worry about messing up in your actual planner. Okay, so let's talk about the drafts. So the first one, I just wrote everything down that I thought that I would want to do in the new year. And a lot of these are just notes of like things that I wanted to make sure to address in the next draft. So as you can see, it is very messy, but that really just is part of the process. I just kind of start to organize things in the first draft. The second draft is where we start to group things together and get the details down. So here is the second draft, and I started to kind of figure out how I wanted to place things on the page, but still it's got like a lot of messy bits to it, which is totally fine. And then I also added in my focus for each category along with my how will my life improve, like the answers to that question. So this really helps me to just find that like middle ground where I can figure out what I want to do with everything. So then things start to make a lot more sense once I get to my third draft, and this is the one that I will use today to actually reference when I am putting things into my planner. So I started to organize everything spatially, and I still made a few mistakes. Like here, I want to move things down, and then over here, things got a little bit like off the page, and so I will have to adjust that as well. But this gives me an idea of where everything is going to go and how I'm going to fit it in. I added and deleted a couple of things in this draft, but not much. Most of the changes happen between draft 1 and 2 for me. I don't know if I'm going to use the clouds. I like them, and that's what I did last year. I can show you that real quick. Okay, so last year I used the companion notebooks, which I really loved. If you have an option to use them, definitely use them. So I did, I don't know what I was thinking here with the like secondary, I don't know, I should have used the little bubbles because I really like that. But I do like how I organized everything, like it fit really well. So I don't know, I think I want to use the bubbles, but then let's look at my mind map, because the way I did that was like kind of how I want to organize everything. Okay, so I might use the curly hues like here and just keep it really simple this year. That might be kind of fun and just kind of like clean. I think I will go with that because I really love how this turned out. This was video 2B. So if you're looking in the playlist, That's 2B. Okay, so yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Just keep it kind of a little more simple this year, but I did enjoy this. If you want to watch my past goal videos, just have at it. I will leave that playlist down below. Okay, so I think we're ready to get started. I've got my Moxie markers, and actually my dot markers are in my mailbox, but it is snowing right now, and I do not feel like walking to the mailbox, so I will show that, I'm sure in a future goals video or plan with me or something, those will show up, but these are my Moxie markers. I love them so much. Let's put them in order because I messed up last time with the order of everything. And I started with the red instead of the yellow. I don't know what I was thinking here, but there we go. Okay, they're in the right order now. And I think we're ready to move to the planner. So the only thing I've done in here so far is my life compass, which was video 2A, my assessment scoring, all of that, and my intentions and word of the year. This is all in video 2A if you want to check that out. But we're going to go over here to my annual goals. I'm so excited for this. I'm a little bit nervous because, like, I always am when I'm writing directly on the page in a brand new planner. But let's do this. Okay, so I'm going to write everything down and then we'll add color to it afterwards. But I'm planning on just talking things through, and then I'll like make that my voiceover for each section, just so we don't waste a ton of time with me like talking versus writing. Okay, I'm gonna pin this above my desk a little bit so we can see that. Starting with personal. So my focus for personal for 2024 is going to be self-care, and I'm going to do that in a couple of different ways. I'm going to break it down by daily, weekly, and monthly. So in the daily category, skincare and reading, those are things that I want to do every single day. Skincare has become really important to me in the past couple of years. I'm almost 40. I've got like 5 months until I hit 40. And that's just something that has become really important and like more of a priority. So kind of in that same vein, going into the weekly, I started using tretinoin in this past year. So using that at least 3 times a week. I've got somewhat sensitive skin, so I can't quite use it more than that, but we'll get there eventually. Also reflection. Doing my goal reflections every week has been a struggle, but this whole year has been a struggle, so we're going to work on that again. Also, I have certain shows that I love that I just have not really kept up on, and I want to do that this year as well because I love like certain shows and I just have been neglecting them. Also, of course, weekly self-care, that's something that I really let go and I want to bring it back. And then monthly, a haircut and color, not necessarily every month, but like something I think about every month and like planning for that. And also either an improvement book or some kind of podcast just to help me like improve certain areas of my life. I think that's a way for me to absorb information in a way that I can like actually translate into action. So how will my life improve by reaching these personal goals? I will take care of myself inside and out. Okay, so I have my dot in the middle, and then I just kind of want to make my little curly Q arrows. These do not have to be perfect. They're just for show, really. Okay, and then let's add a little bit of color to this. So we're grabbing the yellow one this time correctly. Just adding a little color to the dots there. I thought about underlining the daily, weekly, monthly, but I don't think so. I like that. It looks simple, to the point, and clean. Now let's go to fun and recreation. So this is one of the categories that I scored really low on in my assessment, which was no surprise to me because I really have not made the time for fun, any kind of fun. So I am going to split this category up into a couple of categories. So one is travel. I have not traveled since 2022, and that was the first time that I traveled in like since 2019, so it's been a long time. Also, I am exploring car camping, and I'm really excited to actually do that and try it out and see how much I like it, because I'm really like optimistic about just trying that out. Also, for me, I love going to museums and I love spending time outside, and those things really like feed my soul. Also, for others, I want to incorporate some fun and play, and that could be with my nephews, with my friends. And I also want to include some seasonal activities. That's something that I did in 2023 that I really enjoyed, and I just want to continue that and kind of do it a little bit more. So, how will I improve my life by reaching these goals? I will expose myself to new experiences. And my focus for this category is recharge through adventure. Okay, we're going to use orange for this one. And I did put in a stretch goal here. More adventure in my life is definitely something I want to include more. Okay, so arrows going here. Do a short one there. And there we go. I do want to highlight when I do have a stretch goal, because those are things I'm going to be working on for a long time. Okay. Oh, and my little dots here. Okay, now let's go on to the other side. This will help me write a little more neater. My focus for work and learning is having an open mind, and I kind of broke this up into 3 sections. So I have work, so like my teaching career and my instructional coaching. So I want to have a growth mindset for me and my teachers. I want to choose positivity. And for learning, I want to seek knowledge and new ideas through reading and media. And for planning, more time and effort into the actual planning and the content creation that goes into my planning. And I want to simplify. I really have cut down on the amount of planners that I'm doing and the type of planning I'm doing, and I'm on the right track, but I just need to simplify a little bit more. How my life will improve by reaching these goals: I will focus more on growing and developing than doubting. So I don't have a center category here, so we're just going to go straight from the middle there. Oh, that one got a little crazy. So this category is red for working and learning. There we go. And family and relationships. So my focus for family and relationships is stronger bonds. And this one is it's going to get a little bit complicated, but I think it will make sense once I have it like written down. So connect on deeper levels is my center like focus, and then from that I want to nurture my relationships and repair bonds with certain people and family. I want to celebrate accomplishments and birthdays, and I want to have some individual time with family and friends, including my nephews and my sisters. How will my life improve? I will take care of my relationships and build stronger foundations. For color, let's add some purple here. Okay, I know this is weird, but it makes sense to me. And I think I want to add a little heart in here, like that. Oh, I forgot my focus, which is stronger bonds. Okay, so we have the first half of my goals done, and I really like how they are looking so far. Very simple. I think that's what I need in my life, is more simplicity. All right, health and wellness. Now this is a big one. This is another category that I scored pretty low on, and part of that had to do with giving up on a lot of my health goals last year, and also being hospitalized with kidney stones and my liver shutting down and stuff. So I'm going to try really, really hard this year to take care of myself better. So I've got a main focus in the middle of my little web, which is aim for longevity. And that is a stretch goal. Longevity is a part of vitality for me, which is my word of the year. My focus overall is going to be create my own motivation. I just have not been finding that outside motivation, and I have realized that I just need to do it. So we're going to do that. So 3 kind of categories on the outside. So we have body. So 7,500 steps per day is my goal. Am I going to hit it all the time? No, but I'm going to go over it on some days. So it's all going to balance out. Strength training 1 to 2 times a week. Mobility and flexibility 1 to 2 times a week. Fiber and probiotics. Water intake, I have been pretty consistent with 128 ounces or a gallon of water every single day, and we need to continue that to hopefully keep the kidney stones at bay. Also, reducing animal protein, that is a part of the kidney stone plan, so that is also going into body. Now, under mind, I have quality sleep. 7.5 hours is the goal, but I would love to get 8. And also meds. I started taking Lexapro it's almost a year and a half now, and it's been great for me, and I just have to be consistent with it. And also that includes my vitamins as well. So I take a multivitamin, I take keratin, fish oil, and something else. Oh, calcium. And the other part of my little 3-part thing is sustainable routines, and the key word there is sustainable. Anything that's drastic for me, I have now learned at almost 40, they don't work for me. I need small steps, small and steady wins the race for me, and sustainable routines and sustainable workouts. Those things really help me out. So how will my life improve by reaching these wellness goals? I will live a long and healthy life. Now let's grab our blue pen. All right, health and wellness done. This is a big one, but it is definitely needed. For spiritual and personal growth, I have quite a few things here, even though this was not necessarily a low category for me. My focus is search for meaning. And in the middle, I'm going to put define my values and meaning. And that is another stretch goal. I have 3, and that is the last one. I have seek experiences for growth. Gratitude practice daily. That has been key for me this year, just to keep being thankful for everything, even when everything was falling apart. Also, the question, what matters to me? That's going to be something I ask myself every day of the year. And then spiritual practice, or I'm just going to say mindfulness, and that would include the Calm app, quality or quiet time, poetry, and the daily stoic. And for me, how will my life improve with these goals? I will feel more peaceful, understanding, and grateful. We have the other blue here. Okay. Oh, this is also a stretch goal. Let me add that in real quick. Now, financial. Now, this one is a hard one for me because there were a lot of financial strains this year, but I am working on them. We will get over it. It's just going to take some time and effort. My focus for financial is deliberate decisions. That is key right now. So 3 categories around a healthy relationship with money, future planning. So we contribute to TRS in Texas, or the Teacher Retirement System. Also my 401 or 403B, which is a savings account that includes interest and all of that. Also increase my savings and an emergency fund. So I did deplete my savings a bit this year. I will grow it again, but it's just going to take some time to do that with all the medical bills and stuff. And then be responsible with budgeting, my spending, review monthly, meaning my expenses and my budget, and then also keep a 0 balance on my credit card. And another offshoot that really kind of connects to everything is experiences over things. I'm really a big experience kind of person. I don't need things. I have very few things in my life that, I don't know, I just don't hold on to stuff, and I don't want to buy stuff just to buy it. I just want to experience life. And then how will my life improve by reaching these goals? I will have more financial security now and in the future. Okay, financial is green. We are getting close to the end, and that's a good thing because my hand is tired now. Okay, and then all my little arrows. And finally, we have physical environment, which means your home, your car, your property. So for this one, my focus is orderly and uncluttered. So I have 3 categories here. So I've got home, car, and yard. So under my home, that's the big category, we have cleaning service in this spring and fall. That is something I decided a couple of months ago to try this year and just see if that will take off some of the stress that life just kind of brings to me. And I think just having that done twice a year will help. Monthly cleaning list. So I need to tackle some stuff on my own, and that will help. Also, weekly and daily cleaning. I've been pretty good about that this year, but I just want to continue that. And then clear of excess or clutter and excess. So always that's a process for me, just clearing out things, keeping things just a little bit more tidy. So with the car, I just want to keep it clean inside and out, and then my yard, trim the trees and yard work, and just keep it looking nice. How will my life improve with these goals? It will reduce stress on me, and I'll be more organized and intentional. And this one is gray. My hair was got a little wonky here, but that's fine. Okay, we are finished. Wow, that went quicker than I thought, but also my hand is so tired. Okay, so this is the end of my goal series. We have our annual goals set. I've set my intentions, my word of the year. I have created my word of the year mind map, and I'm ready. I'm so ready for a fresh start and a new year. It's gonna be, I hope it's gonna be a better one, an easier one for me, because 2023 really, it kept the hits coming. It was a lot, but it feels good to like set some goals and think about the new year and all the things I want to accomplish. If you enjoyed this goals video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed. If you have any questions or comments, please leave those down below. I'd love to hear from you. And hit that notification bell if you want to be notified when I upload other goal videos, plan with me's, all the things. And I'll see you next time. Bye.